Oh, goodness. Okay. I wanted to go live right now, but it's feeling like such a disaster. I don't know why. It's like, oh, I didn't see you. You were back here. Uh, I don't know if this is the same one I usually talk to. I know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's you. Yeah.
Yep, yep,
Can I
yep.
get can I get a name so I know how to address you because you show up like with
Right there,
different
Bez.
Bez. All right. Yeah.
Yep,
I'll try
Bez.
to Bez. All right.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Uh, so how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Pretty good. There's ups and downs, but just keep going.
Yes,
Just
sir.
keeping going.
That's what it's about, right? Ups and
Yeah.
downs, not giving up, enduring,
Yeah.
striving.
I was curious. I remember last time we had a discussion, you mentioned that
Mhm.
on this channel, you were gonna do like a breakdown of Isaiah 53. Is that
Oh,
posted
Isaiah
yet?
53. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's coming. So I made it. I
Okay.
made a little video today, just giving like a rough draft of it, but it's coming. Oh, it's coming for sure. It's
Okay.
for sure coming.
Yeah,
It's
because I
on the
want I
way.
wanted to watch that just for like my personal understanding of what are the different viewpoints. Because I have a somewhat understanding of some of the arguments from it, but I'm not
Mhm.
like so well read to the point where I know them all.
Okay.
So I wanted to look at your video, and I know my friend has some notes on that, so I wanted to read what he said and just kind of get a little understanding from that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna have to be broken down in parts because it's gonna be pretty long. It's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty long, man. We're trying to go in
yeah.
depth. So yeah, that's coming for sure. For sure. I just had a debate Monday about the topic was do we need to do we need to believe in Jesus for forgiveness and atonement of sins to make it to the kingdom of heaven? And I had a nice debate Monday. It's on the channel in the
I
live
think
feed.
I think I saw a thumbnail for that. I did not
Yeah,
click it. Was it like a formal debate or just
it wasn't really formal, but it was a little structured, just a little
okay, yeah.
bit. It kind of got a little heated, but we got squared away. I was asking him, do he believe that? And he did believe it, but he couldn't prove that in the Tanakh in the Old Testament, which I don't believe that anybody can prove that in the Tanakh that we need Jesus for atonement of sins.
Okay.
Right? I don't believe that it's in there, and I don't think nobody could prove it without inserting their doctrine or their belief, their theology into the text. But as far as reading the text verbatim without applying it to Jesus, I don't think that anybody can prove that.
So basically, I'm assuming the debate kind of went like he would try to show where Jesus is in the Old Testament and how,
Yeah.
um, and then you would argue that no, he's not there. It's kind of like the basics.
What he was trying to do was, so the topic was, do we need Jesus to be forgiven of sins for the kingdom of heaven? So what he tried to do was go to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and prove that that is Jesus, and that you had to listen and hearken to that prophet or you will be uh, reprimanded. But my argument was, nowhere in there does it say that you had to believe in the prophet of Deuteronomy 18 uh, as your Lord, your Savior, as your Messiah, as your King. And if you didn't believe in Him, that you are eternally damned. So he was trying to harp on that, prove that, but it didn't really pan out how he thought it would.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that. Do you mind if I ever do? I don't know
Oh,
if
for
I will do
sure,
this,
for
but
sure.
do you mind if
Review?
do?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
like do
Yeah,
a
for
debate
sure.
review. Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
I'm doing a debate currently on. I'm gonna do it Friday, uh, with my friend. I think you spoke with him before. The Bible
Bible
lover. What is
lover.
that? Yeah,
Man, yeah. Hopefully he got some better decorum next time we have a conversation without getting heated or
yeah.
just I know people are
I don't remember what happened exactly. I think at one point you said something, then he said you're lying, and it just was all downhill from there.
yeah, yeah, I was
So
just yeah. It's cool though. It's cool. If we had another
Yeah,
discussion, I wouldn't hold that against him or uh bring that up. But I was just saying I hope the brother got some decorum. I know people get they're they get emotional or passionate about the faith. So I understand it. I
yeah,
understand it.
yeah. And I wasn't like I was trying not to take sides in that
Yeah, I
because
appreciate
like
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it was
yeah, yeah,
heated in the moment, and I didn't want to ruffle any feathers because at that point in time, and I still kind of am like that. Like I don't want to get heated in discussions unless I really need to.
yeah,
Like if I absolutely if the person is just being plainly just arrogant and dishonest, then all right, the gloves are off, right? I'm not wearing
yeah.
little gloves right now, but
Right, right,
you know
right.
what I mean, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, but there was actually a Muslim that it wasn't a one-on-one discussion. I was with other Christians, and then he joined the panel. So it was basically 4-on-1. We
Mhm.
didn't plan this beforehand. We didn't plan to
Yeah.
ambush him. He chose
Hmm.
to join. So that's but he joined up, and we talked a little bit, and then it started with one other Christian. He was going 1-on-1, and then he mentioned an argument. They talked about it got to Psalm 22 somehow
Oh yeah.
on whether so he made I don't know if you're familiar with this argument. He made the argument that Psalm 22:16 is corrupted. And I asked politely, right, if I could intervene because I've heard the argument and I wanted to just
Mhm.
kind of give my thoughts on that. And then he responded to me, but he didn't respond to my argument. He started saying, "Oh, well, you mentioned the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Greek Septuagint, but this proves the Bible is corrupted," which was not my point, right? And then I told him, even if I were to grant you the Bible's corrupted, this doesn't refute my point. And then later he twisted my words, and by that point the gloves were off because like he
Mhm.
just twisted my words plainly. And he's currently running for me from a 1-on-1. So
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah.
so
We
yeah,
had fun with a Muslim last Saturday, man. I got a brother who used to be a Muslim and he knows that book like the back of his hand. And we just have fun with Muslims, man.
yeah,
But our focus is more so on Christianity. We might pivot to Islam just because a lot of people believe in that book too. So, but yeah,
yeah,
right now our mission is just to show people that because we're Old Testament believers, Old Testament only believers. So we trying to show people like, hey, if you want to repent from your sins, you don't need well, you believe that he's God, right? But a lot of Christians believe that he's a man. Either way, God can't die. And number two, um, you don't need nobody. No, there's never been a person to die for the sins of humanity ever, ever. Even when Noah, during the time of Noah, when God flooded the earth, Noah made a sacrifice for all humanity, which was the clean animals. And it was never a human. It never was intended to be a human or a man or a god for that matter. It was always animals or just simply repenting and changing your ways, changing your mind, and turning back to Torah. That was it, and that was all. That's why in the book of Malachi, the last chapter, chapter 4, it says, "Remember the law of God, which was given by my prophet, my servant Moses. And if you don't remember the law, I will smite the earth with a curse." And then he said, "I'm going to send Elijah the prophet." Elijah the prophet to turn the hearts of the father to the children and the children the hearts to their father. Now, that would have been prime time for Yahweh to say, I'm going to send Jesus, who's going to be a ultimate sacrifice for the sins of humanity. But that's not what he said. He said, I'm going to send Elijah. And then the New Testament teaches that Elijah is John the Baptist is Elijah. But we don't believe that because, first of all, John the Baptist denied that. Number two, John the Baptist didn't do anything that Elijah was prophesied to do. Number three, Elijah never baptized. Baptism doesn't come into the New Testament, which is Greek. And number four, Elijah did not die. John the Baptist was beheaded, was locked up in prison and beheaded. So that's just certain things that we see that just doesn't line up or match. And that's why we find an issue or corruption with the New Testament. So,
yeah. And
so
I know we have our disagreements, and I'm glad we're able to like discuss them
Yeah.
Just very calmly. Like even though
Mhm.
we can might vehemently disagree, um, we're able to discuss them calmly, and I appreciate
Sure.
that because I know
Sure.
that's not with everyone. I know that. Um, in fact, the review I'm gonna do uh Friday, I'm pretty sure both me and Bible Lover, I think we're both probably get heated because the guy is like literally a white supremacist. So we're probably gonna
Yeah.
just get heated reviewing it. It's just the things he says are wild.
Yeah. See,
It's
me
like,
and you, we had conver This is like what? I've been to your channel probably 4 times now. About 4 times. Probably my fourth time.
yeah, this is your
Yeah,
fourth
probably my
time.
fourth time. Yeah. So, I'm familiar with you. You're familiar with me. We never got heated. Always been cool, calm, collected. And I like how you host. You're a good host, man. A lot of people don't host like that. Even I need to work on how I host because sometimes I let my passion get involved too. But I haven't seen you do that yet. I haven't seen you do that yet. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, man. I'll just hopping on, man. Just shalom you, man. Till you keep going, keep striving, keep enduring. And keep at it, man. Keep at it. Don't get tired. I
yeah,
know it gets tired and frustrated, and repetitive, but hey, that's what we got to do, man. But yeah, look into some of my videos, bro, uh and check out some of the things that we bring forth, man. And
yeah.
you know,
I'm waiting for that Isaiah 53 one.
oh
That's
yeah,
what
it's
I want
coming.
to.
I did it.
Yeah,
Like I said earlier, I did a little like a little preview, if you will, and I put it on my members only. But I'm gonna post it on my channel soon. Just a little bit showing that the Isaiah 53 is about the righteous remnant of Israel who had to suffer and bear the
mhm.
sins of the wicked of Israel. So Isaiah 53 is about the nation of Israel, righteous and wicked. Lamentations 5 and 7 says, our fathers have sinned and are not. We bear their iniquities. So we see that all through the Tanakh where the righteous Israelites the wickedness of bear the sin of the wicked Israelites and ultimately the world. So that's what we're gonna bring forth. It's gonna be a good one. Everybody be anticipating it. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming for sure. For sure. For sure.
And maybe that could be, I don't know yet. Well, maybe that could be the next thing we discuss eventually. Isaiah 53 or one of those passages. I've been wanting to do that like a singular because most of my discussions are a broad topic.
Mhm.
I'm hoping to do one eventually where it's just like one passage and we're sticking to that. Maybe go to other passages to kind of
Yeah.
help your case, but like one passage where we're discussing what does it
One
teach.
topic.
I mean,
Yeah, one topic.
yeah,
Yep. So with Isaiah 53, we know that there was no book, chapter, and verses back then, right? When he was writing.
right,
It was on one scroll. So
right,
when
right.
you read so when we read Isaiah, starting at chapter 40 all the way to 66, it's talking from Isaiah 40, from Isaiah 1 to 39 is basically about like judgment. Isaiah 40 to 66 is about the redemption of Israel, who is
Yeah,
called uh, the servant of the Most High. Isaiah 41 and 8, Isaiah 42, verse 1 in the Greek Septuagint, Isaiah 43, 9 and 10, Isaiah 44, 1 and 2. It all says Israel is the servant. Israel is the servant. So when we get to Isaiah 53, verse 11 says, my righteous servant, the servant does not change, it remains the same. The righteous of Israel being persecuted, tormented, hated, destroyed, going into captivity for the sins of the wicked. So we see that all through. That's why Daniel was in captivity. That's why Ezekiel was in captivity. That's why Jeremiah was in captivity. Um, Zerubbabel, Ezra, Nehemiah, they all had to pay for the sins of the wicked Israelites. And that is the whole idea or the whole point of Isaiah 53. Plus, another point is Isaiah spoke about the suffering servant. Um, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, or no other later prophet spoke about the suffering servant who comes to bear the sins of humanity or of Israel or of the world. Nobody spoke about this suffering servant. So Isaiah 53 is unique. It's very, very unique. No other prophet spoke about it. Like they wasn't waiting for Jesus. They wasn't waiting for Jesus. And when Ezra was in captivity, he wasn't waiting for Jesus. When Nehemiah was, they wasn't waiting for Jesus. So that's the thing that we see that different in the New Testament. They was waiting for Jesus. They was waiting for this so-called son that the Most High never said was coming. But yeah, brother, I'll let you
Yeah.
get back to your live, man, and just come and say shalom, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Shalom, shalom.
Hopefully we can talk soon sometime. Let me
Yes,
know.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, you can come on my channel. Hit me in my comments, and if you want to discuss
Maybe we can
anything.
actually maybe we can do that. I can go on your channel. It's a little different. Just
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
switch things up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'll probably just repost it, but like link it to your
Oh yeah,
page.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
for sure, for
But yeah.
sure, for sure. Yep,
Yeah.
we'll talk. All right, brother. Shalom, shalom.
Yeah. Shalom. Goodbye. All right. That was a nice little segment there. Kind of got me back on track here. I don't know. I was like just dazed and confused right now, but we're back. So Genesis 30 is where I was going to go.